done more than 12 laps, I don't even think, in qualifying practice either.
No.
So this is the longest stretch. This is for the points, the cash, and all the bragging rights.
Yeah, and for Ken Roczen, it's a huge statement moment, too, because he's expected to be the guy in this championship. So if he comes out the first Grand Prix of the year and doesn't win the overall, it's a shocking blow, I would think.
Yes, I agree. I agree. The pressure is on Ken Roczen to execute.
Yeah. 30-second board is up. Riders catching their last big breath of air. Starting to lean over those handlebars, clicked into gear. Watch the revs come up. Waiting. Here we go. Off the chaos corner we go. Who's going to survive? Look at the number 3 of Freezy once again back to the front. And where's Roczen? Not a great start, but better than the last one. He's inside the top 5 and already trying to make moves on Brayton.
Banging
That'll
some
put him up to
bars.
4th. Ken's got to stay upright. That's the big thing. Savatgy with a good start. He's got the Rick Ware machine up into 2nd. And it's Morantz battling with Roczen right now over 3rd, and Ken's cleared him. So much easier, not a great start, Jeff, but a much easier one than he had in GP number 2.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see if Savatgy has something here. He's been good in the 3rd and final races. A little bit longer stretch here, 12 laps. But Roczen has been so fast and riding with such intensity.
And he knows he has the speed. Can he take his time to pick off Savatgy here?
Evidently not.
Done.
Evidently not. He's just going for it.
It wasn't very hard, though, too, was it?
And Freezy's going to know that Roczen's back there. He's going to see that yellow fender somewhere along the line. Freezy's switching up his lines a little bit. That inside was not good.
He's going to see it pretty soon, I got to believe. Roczen,
maybe right
like
here.
A rocket out of that corner. He is so good through the whoops, and he's right there. They touch right through that corner.
He takes him wide.
Freezy hangs on barely into the tough blocks, and Freezy continues to stay out front. And Savatgy goes to the lead. Joey takes advantage of all the carnage, and Savatgy's your new leader for Rick Ware.
Well, and that's very much a Vince Freezy type of move. Somebody goes to pass you. He likes to take you wide and really try to stall your momentum. Savatgy flew right by, got a twofer right there.
There
and
goes
look at
Roczen. Roczen passed Freezy, and now going after Savatgy. And don't forget, Savatgy won the 3rd and final race at Australia last fall. Roczen trying to get him here. Joey fighting off. Savatgy doing a great job of hanging on the Mobil 1 Yamaha. But Roczen just too tough on his progressive back Suzuki. He's your new leader here in GP race number 3.
Wow, Roczen riding with such great instinct to manage his way through those riders and predict what the traffic, or not the traffic, the competitors are going to do. Savatgy should have taken him high right here. He blocked him out. Savatgy thought Roczen was going to hit the brakes. Instead, Roczen bravely just stayed on the outside.
Savatgy left him that outer lane, and Ken Roczen, being one of the best dirt bike racers on the planet right now, took full advantage of it and gets to the lead.
And Ralph, Freezy is now back to 5th. Wilson is 3rd. So something happened to Freezy during that exchange, and he lost some valuable positions.
Oh, one rider just going down in the corner there, too. Might have been Seeley. It looks like Cole. Yeah, that's Cole Seeley. Struggling to get up, to get his Honda back up. Let's see what happens in the 14 here.
Yeah, so dry. Got some stones there. Oh, the rear tire just slides out right there. He was already on the throttle, and the rear tire was like 6 or 8 inches out of the line. And
tough break for the
down he
Concepts
goes.
rider.
Yep. Put Seeley in about 16.
Ken Roczen at 42.550.
Wow, this is a championship type effort here out of Ken Roczen. I mean, he really showed the competition that he was here to win this thing.
I'll tell you what, though, Jeff, the competition showed him it's not going to be a cakewalk, because they came after him pretty hard here today. Hill early on today, and now also we see Freezy there too.
Taking a look back through the field here, you've got Aranda, or he's got Chisholm, and just got past Aranda right here on the Suzuki. So Chisholm being the teammate of Ken Roczen on that PMG Suzuki. Aranda, the rider out of France. Chisholm, one of the best. Uh-oh, we got Seeley. He's right. Or sorry. Now that's Seeley. He's dropping, and now out or off of the course. Not sure if something else happened right there, but a great battle that we have going on just inside the middle part of the top 10 here with Chisholm and Aranda.
So Roczen out front, and Jeff, we've been informed by our FIM officials and WSX officials that they are investigating potential penalties in WSX race number 2, the one we just completed. They might have had a rider make a pass for position, riders, I should say plural, under medical flag situations in one part of the racetrack. We didn't see that on camera, but they're investigating that. That would impact where the riders finished officially. So finishing order of this and the overall for now will be unofficial until that is cleared up.
Well, Roczen out front flying. Last lap was a 43.4, but his best is a 42.5. And that's over a second quicker than anyone else on the track. Roczen looking extremely comfortable and focused at this point. Maybe with 4 laps to go, the only real challenge is to not make any little mental mistakes and any lap riders that he comes across. Now, Sabachi's trying to keep him honest, but he's still 5 seconds behind. And right there, Sabachi gets the hops going through the wolves, and that'll cost him a little bit in his lap time.
Well, we've seen this racetrack reach out and yank riders down today, beginning at the very first session of the day when it grabbed Enzo Lopes, yanked him to the ground, dislocated his shoulder. We saw Vince Friese have the same problem in GP race number 1 for the WSX category. So, as smooth as Ken seems to be here today, he's got to be careful because this racetrack at Villa Park has been treacherous. Yeah,
Dean Wilson here. He's on that Firepower Honda. They won the title with Roczen last year, but Wilson came into this event here feeling better on the bike than he has in a long time. He's made the move on Friese, so that could give Wilson a top 3 in race 3 if he can keep it on 2 wheels and keep Friese at bay, which is a solid ride for Dean Wilson. The rider was born in Scotland. Yes. Part of the United Kingdom. There's your points as they run.
And again, unofficial. Roczen right now is the guy winning GP race number 1 and going after GP race number 2 here. Friese is up to 4th.
Still going to be a good ride for Friese any way you look at it. To win race 2, had a chance of winning race 1, ended up 2nd.
Boy, how could have been different, Jeff, if he had won race 1 and 2.
Yeah, oh yeah. Pretty impressed with the 5th and 6th of Chisholm and Moran's, couple of American riders right there.
So, Jeff, as we watch Ken Roczen working his way to the checkered flag here in Birmingham, 2 laps remaining in this one, he's going to go away from this. He's going to have time off now between now and the next race in Singapore at the National Stadium there. What does he think about? Because he got a lot of pressure here today. Maybe he didn't expect that.
Well, we just have to get together with the team and see what improvements they can make to the bike. I mean, it seems like Ken's physical conditioning is perfect right now. But maybe let his body rest a little bit and then get back into the training and maybe just focus on himself and making sure that when he shows up to Singapore that his energy level, his enthusiasm is the best that it can be, because as I understand it can get pretty warm in Singapore.
Oh boy, Vince.
Oh, he's down.
Oh boy. And Friese got going again. He's still in 4th according to timing and scoring as the final lap is underway here in Birmingham.
Well, Roczen was challenged today. Definitely. Didn't win the Super Pole, which was kind of surprising. Justin Hill got that. Friese gets a race win. But here, now that we're at the end of the British Grand Prix, it's all Roczen.
Ken Roczen comes to Birmingham. The double checkers wave. He lights the candles as Ken Roczen wins the British Grand Prix GP race number 3, which, if all things finish officially, should be enough for him to claim the overall here at the British Grand Prix, the 2023 season opener for the FIM World Supercross Championship in the WSX category.
Look at this nice whip here by Ken Roczen, looking over the crowd here at Villa Park. And hey, your reigning champions ended up winning both classifications here at the British Grand Prix, proving why they are the reigning champions.
Nearly a little bit of